Greetings, folks. Two and Proper here, bringing you yet another in my series. And folks, I cannot emphasize it enough. Respect the classics. There's reasons that we consider these to be the classics, and this is just one such example. Throw this one in the pile with 1911s, revolvers, and timeless pistol designs that we're going to use, copy, and love for years and years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, today we've got the CZ75. Folks, welcome to one of the most copied pistol designs in the world. Somebody didn't get their patent registered on time. Well, thank you, CZ. And I know you didn't necessarily mean to do that, but there are lots of CZ variants out there. The Tenfolio Witness series. How about Sarselmaz? The Sarselmaz series. All of them have the slide inside the frame design, just like the CZ75. How about Jericho? Same deal. How about the Genic Shark series? The Stingray, etc. Many, and there are many more pistols that have copied the CZ design of the slide inside the frame. Boy, oh boy, it's staggering to think what kind of money CZ could have made had they gotten that patent done on time. But they didn't. So now everybody and their mother makes a CZ kind of design pistol and gets to enjoy the benefits of having that design at their disposal for full profitable cause. Nice. But this here is the original, folks, and it feels like the original. So here it is. This is the CZ75. And this is the flagship model for CZ. This is made in the Czech Republic. So this is a very nice pistol. It's very solid. Now you can tell after you've held a EAA Witness or after you've held a Sarselmaz B6P pistol, which all of them, by the way, are excellent pistols. I'm not diminishing them in value whatsoever, but this is an entirely different league. When you're holding the actual CZ75, you can feel that this is the real deal. There's nothing unsolid about it. There's nothing inexpensive feeling about it. This is a premium feeling gun for not very much money. You can get the CZ75 for anywhere between $480, I've seen them, all the way up to $600-700, again, depending on who's selling it. This is a double action, single action, semi-automatic pistol with a 16 round capacity, a very good capacity, and this is a full-size pistol, being 8.1 inches long. This falls right into the full-size pistol category. However, it is not a very wide pistol. Not chunky by any point, so you can't even equate this with a high point or something like that. This is 1.4 inches wide. And I'm going to assume that that is outside the protrusions. The protrusions would probably make it even wider, but this is 1.4 inches wide. And that's not bad. You know, the Glock 19 is 1.18. And so you can tell by looking at even the slide of this pistol that everything about this pistol is purpose-built, including the grooves right here, which are meant to keep the glare down while you're aiming during the middle of the day. And ergonomically, this pistol is a very nice pistol to hold. It just feels good. I heard the equation once from a very popular YouTuber, Hickok45. He said it's like somebody took a bar of soap and just carved it into the shape of your hand. I mean, that's what this feels like. That was a very good analogy. Now, the trigger pull for this pistol is, it's pretty nice. It's exactly how you'd expect a CZ to be, you know. There's some take up right here, and then you reach your wall. You can't go any further. So it's not really gritty. It's very smooth, but you reach that point right there, and then I'd give that about 4 pounds. Right about 4 pounds. And the reset is right out there. Then you're a little bit of take up, and then you're back to the wall again. And then sweetness. It's a pretty good trigger. And the double action trigger, I'm going to give this probably about 14 pounds, 12 to 14 pounds. It is a stiff double action trigger pull, but it is a very smooth trigger. It's a very smooth double action. And I'm not used to double action trigger pulls being this smooth, unless you're talking about 6 hours and stuff. This is very, very comparable to the finer quality pistols. And folks, I mean, CZ, this is one of the finer quality pistols. So as you can see, it's got the polymer checkered grips with the CZ logo right here. And you can see that it is made in the Czech Republic. CZ75B, again, that stands for the firing pin block. And this is pretty much not an ambidextrous pistol. You might be able to move the magazine release over here, but that would be about it. There's no slide releases or anything on the right side of this pistol. So lefties, this may not be your #1 favorite pistol, although it is great to shoot for anybody. Ergonomically, it's just not stationed as such. It has a nice beaver tail back here that protects your hand from hammer bite. So some of you gentlemen with chubbier webbing on your hands and stuff like that, this would be a good godsend for you right there to keep your hand from getting all slammed up by the hammer. So the bore axis is close to the beaver tail, so you can see that the bore axis is really close to your hand. Moving on to the slide. The slide is a very smooth slide, I noticed with these pistols. How? Very smooth. And it was machined just right. The tolerances are great. There's no wiggle, yet it freely moves. Just like it's on rollers, that's what we want. And now the full specs on the CZ75. 8.1 inches for total length. So that's an 8.1 inch gun. Again, this puts it in the full size gun category. Up to and including also the height of the pistol, which is 5.4 inches. It is concealable because it's not a very thick gun. However, this is a 33 ounce gun, which also keeps it in the full size pistol category. Not to mention its capacity. It's got a 16 round capacity. That is a full size pistol capacity. So everything about this pistol says full size, but it is a very comfortable pistol. And again, this is the safety model. And you can see, red, you're dead, up, you're safe, and the safety defunctions the pistol. So you can carry the pistol in single action, just like a 1911, with your safety engaged. And of course, nothing's gonna happen until you switch off your safety before you engage your targets. Or you can carry this in the hammer safety type mode right here, where the hammer is kept away from the firing pin that you can see inside there. So you've got your options with this pistol too. Up to and including, you can just carry it in full double action. And that's okay because it's got the firing block safety. Remember the B, 75B means firing block safety. So you can carry it just like that too. Up to you. You can carry this gun comfortably, I believe. However, again, this is 33 ounces. 33 ounces is a full-size gun weight. And it's getting up there and getting close to the weight of the 1911 at 39 ounces. So just consider that. I wouldn't choose this as a concealer. I would choose this as a duty gun by all means. I would choose this as a outside the waistband type of gun by all means. But inside the waistband, well, that just depends on the person. There's people out there that carry 1911s, and they say they carry their 1911s comfortably for concealed carry. So it is always subjective, and it is always up to the person who's carrying the firearm, whether or not a certain gun is comfortable for them to carry concealed or not. However, this would be a very reliable handgun, and many people carry these. I like the design of the CZ75. It's nice thin front, and the nice stainless looking trigger. That's a very good accent for this pistol. So in taking down the CZ75 pistol, let's go ahead and do that. This is very easy. This is just like all the other CZ variant pistols that you may have seen, but just in case you've never seen it, this pistol takes down just like those. Where you match these two lines right here, there's a dash here and the dash right there. And you match those up just like that where they're touching each other. Flip your pistol over, take your magazine or something firm that you don't want to scratch up your pistol, so keep that in mind, and push down on this pin right here. This is a very solid one, so this is very firm to operate. And once you've pulled your pin out, turn your gun over, squeeze your trigger, and pull it off. And of course, this has just a single spring. It is not a full-length guide rod in the CZ75B. See that? It relies a lot on the tension here, and most of the spring is contained within here and within the frame here. So it's not a full-length guide rod. The barrel is 4.6 inches long, so you've almost got a 5-inch long barrel there. That helps with accuracy. The longer the barrel, the more accurate you are. And the slide, you can see that it is machined much nicer than, say, the EAA Witnesses or the B6P Compacts from Sarselmaz and stuff like that. But again, those are less expensive pistols. They do not cost as much as the CZ75 because they are not made with the same standards as the CZ75. They're still good, they're still reliable. I'd still use them, but they're just not as finely machined. That's not everything. Unless to you it is, then it's everything. And then you put your guide rod and your spring back. You can see that there's some give here, but that's okay. It's held in by the barrel and this shroud right here. Barrel shroud.
I actually don't know what a barrel shroud is.
Because it's in your
a shoulder thing that goes up.
No, it's not.
And then you can see the full-size slide-in frame right here. Very smooth. Wow, is that ever nice? Match up your lines again. Put your pin in place. Snap. It's in there. Discotech. And there you go. The CZ75B. This is, again, a 16-round magazine, a very good capacity for a handheld gun.
Has ability with a 30 caliber clip to disperse with 30 bullets within half a second.
No, Kevin, it's a pistol. This isn't even a rifle. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. But anyway, so this is it, the CZ75B. And so now we'll go ahead and end this impression with a trivia question. What year was the CZ75 designed? If you said 2017, you're incorrect. It's 1975. There you go. Just a little bit of information for you. And folks, lest I forget, don't forget to check out www.notjustguns.com. They're in Mason, Michigan. Stop in there and see Mike and his crew. They don't have just guns, they have ammunition, targets, self-defense stuff, and more. www.notjustguns.com. But folks, that's it. I'm too improper. That's tooimproper@gmail.com. Write and I will answer you, provided you're being polite about what it is you're saying and if I've got the time. Thanks for watching, folks. God bless America, and keep on protecting your families and yourselves. I can't imagine the person who wouldn't want to do that, because it's always the right thing to do. There's a whole lot to that, including the slide and frame design and the closer bore axis, but I don't mean to bore you with the axis. Anyway.